Ladies, gents, everybody, welcome back to Lothlorien. Welcome back to, well, Divide and Conquer. This wonderful mod for Medieval 2 Total War, where an accident occurred because the last episode I recorded, well, I finished recording it and then OBS decided not to save it. I'm not sure what glitch happened, but I damn sure as hell hope it doesn't happen today. Because if it does, I'm going to be cross. Slightly cross. But I'll catch you up on what happened last time around. So, I mean, we took... we had, of course, taken Entwade and Durdweth, and Valpanbarion is moving along to Gund, where he will face his biggest challenge yet, an army without a leader. Okay, maybe not his biggest challenge yet, but, you know, there are a lot of troops, and he'll have to deal with them. They'll probably rise up when we attack. Here, down at Calenhad, Rumil, the Conqueror of Edoras, moves on to face Lacaren of the Neck, because we want to shut Mordor out of, well, anything that could be considered north of the Anduin. Down here, Ar-Adûnâim has been taken by High March Warden Haldir himself. Well, actually, so he went in, he swept in, he took it, claimed it for Lothlorien, and soon he shall take to Eastern Harandor as well. I suppose Tirthaurus should also fall pretty quickly. And that's about the state of the world. We also have some troops here in Ostathiel just to keep order. You know, we're barely holding on to this place, but we will be fine, I think, in the long term. This army, does it need replenishing? Maybe on the halberd front, actually. Yeah, let's just do like that, and then send someone. Maybe, yeah, let's send the Galadrim guards. Apart from that, we have a rock-solid economy. It seems like I can not even train enough. I'm struggling to train enough troops to fill up this large pool of cash we have lying around. It's just, it keeps on growing and growing and growing by tens of thousands a turn without me being able to do anything about it. So what shall we do? Well, we shall send a lot of troops out. And, okay, so Beriorthian, he might be good to lead a force down to Tirthaurus. Then Haldir, after having pacified Ar-Adûnâim, and we have built up a little bit of culture here, then he can send an army south down into Imlat Karnen. And I mean, from then on, Mordor's days should truly be numbered, because they don't really have anything else. Isengard still stretches in throughout much of this land. They still hold Saurlond and Cirthior, so they still have some fight in them. It would be foolish to assume otherwise, but when all is said and done, we do have them on the back foot. So let's end the turn and see where we go. And I am, of course, really keen on taking Calenhad, because that would join the two disparate empires together. The Mordor side of things with the, Lothlorien Rohan side of things. Because ever since Dorwinion took Gelebrin, yeah, we kind of had a bit of a split kingdom situation going on. But it's alright, it's alright. We like Dorwinion, you know. Elven buddies. Best buddies. And, yeah, I am just continuing this campaign for some while, because I actually think that once we have met something approaching victory conditions, then I would like to, see this campaign subside in the favor of maybe Gondor or something like that. So we still have two campaigns running. But now, most excitingly of all, the entirety of evil is upon us. Yagdush comes with some okay forces. Mostly, you know, the good units are all slightly depleted, and all the bad units, well, yeah, they're not good, are they? Then there's Radzak, who has trash and a few mercenaries. Not really too concerned about him. And then there is Nufsak, who probably has the best army here today. But even so, it is mostly comprised of Urukai crossbows and archers. They won't do much in the face of this. I mean, they have the advantage of numbers here today, but I do think we can hold them. So, I think we shall save this game. And fight on the battle map.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
Damn right. Damn right. So, and the nice thing about this battle map is that there is only one point of entry into this capital of Lothlorien. So we can line up our Gurvaleg and use them to terrifying effect whenever the enemy arrives. And we do have a nice amount of troops, and our troops are good troops, you know. So, yeah, I see good things indeed. So there are halberd units. We have some excellent swordsmen, which will be necessary. Very necessary. We have some archers. Okay. So how have they placed themselves? We can actually see that here. So we have Mordor over here. The less concerning of our foes, I would have to say. And Isengard's larger army over here. So they're basically all ready to strike, pounce upon us. Then we have the main force of today, coming with their rams. And I suppose they will be posing a bit of a threat, if nothing else than because their numbers are somewhat overwhelming in the face of what we have to offer, but we shall still fight bravely. Our biggest advantage is that no matter how many archers they have, and they do have many archers today, I've noticed that all, you know, our enemies, they have quite a few archers on this field. So, yeah, even with that, yeah, I mean, a lot of archers, it can be annoying, but for the most part, in a siege like this, they will be pretty up against it in, when it comes to actually using them well, because we will be hiding behind walls, and then they and uphill and all these things, and there'll be very little they can do about it. And their archers aren't very good in melee, but ours are decidedly very good in melee. You know, 10, 16, those are good, solid numbers. So where do we are? Where are we? So these with these. So how far do we want to pull back? That is kind of the question here. Because we have more March Wardens than before. You know, I think that and like that. Okay. So we have you and you. Yeah, okay, so that's all those light archers. Which I think is good. I think it's fine. They can kind of shoot at the enemy as they come round from the side. We can poke holes in their armies. And these archers here. Yes, you shall lead us well. Then you can kind of draw beads on them right there. You can come in, stand there, and swordsman. You can be right there. And then you can kind of fire over their heads. I think this is a good setup. So here we are. Let's aim for something useful. Bane guards. Bane guards. Lothlorien archers. Ready for battle. 1% of them already down. 2%. I mean, and a 2% of this kind of enemy force is, you know, 150 men. Can they get a good shot from there? Not really, actually. So we'll have to move them to there, I think. I think that's okay. And then these you've chosen, you can pull out a bit wider. These guys, they just stand in such a tight formation. It is glorious to see. Okay. Vanguard. That's a fine unit, I suppose, but let's also give some love to these archers over there. Very good, very good, very good. You guys can shoot the spear guard over there. And you over here, where should you go? Should you shoot up some orc host, maybe? Maulers, yes, take out the maulers. I want you to take out the maulers. That would be very nice. They're beating down our gates today.
Blast their eyes! The enemy's ram is through our gates!
Oh, is it now? I never noticed. So come on, Isengard. Give it all you got. And here we stand on a hill as we prefer. The Uruk-hai infantry coming with their inferior tactics.
The walls. Look to our defense or all will be lost.
Yeah. So, what we shall do here today is capture them like that, and Gurvaleg, you're going to do your thing. So you're going to be the first Gurvaleg to really rain hell upon our enemies. Ah, and here come more wargs. Interesting. 12% of them gone. That's like 1,000 already. That's very good. And our halberdiers are holding excellently. Okie dokie. I think it's time. You guys, fire at something over there. You guys, fire at something over there. This is going to get bloody. 18% of them gone. 19. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. 20%. Ah. Mostly from archer fire. Okay. And still our line is holding so well. They're just holding back thousands and thousands and thousands. You know, 200 elves, 4,000 orcs. You know, just another day's work for the Lothlorien Guard and the Yavanna's Chosen. Truly they are chosen. Truly they are strong. A quarter of the enemy facing us today is gone. Okay. Let's see what we can focus on. Urukai archers over there. Right, over there. There. Move to a better angle. Make it quick. Yeah, that's what you have. Jesus, so many arrows.
Good tidings.
Ah,
General lies dead.
that's one general down. Okay. You go over like you still have a few arrows left, which is very gratifying to see. Because a third of their army already gone before our main infantry has even really committed to the fight. Okay, some swordsmen have. But that being said, this is a glorious fight. Okay, very soon, our archers will have depleted their arrow supply. Actually, I think all you guys, you just go off that mode. Archers, move over there. See if you can find a better spot. The frame rate is challenged, shall we say. Oh, there's some pikemen just standing around. Interesting. I think I just heard one of the Arabic voices from the base game. I wonder who that was. $42. Almost half their forces. Okay. Very good. Go over like line up over here. March Wardens, come here. Why do you always await my command? What's that all about? Just want you to go over there and shoot down some orcs. Oh, some ballistae are actually shooting at us. Not with much success, I would say, but yeah, you know. You do you, ballistae. You do you. They might even actually be just hurting their own troops. That is a blob if ever I saw one. Now, of course, we have moved into the part of the battle where we have no arrows left. But of course, compared to their forces, ours are pretty intact. We've spent our ammunition to gain a comparable advantage. But now the mass of the enemy forces can actually start to make a real impact. So we will need to push back decisively quite soon. So, light archers. You shall come forth. Nice, keep the volleys going. You archers, you can go over here as well. I think that's a better angle for you to fire from. Very good, very good, very good. Hello, March Wardens. You're thirsty for battle, I see. Oh dear. They're actually hitting us now. Okay. You guys, you need to get in there and disrupt their formation a bit.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, shoot at the Farun mercenaries. I think that's good. Elbrus Sentinels, you prepare yourself for combat, but I don't want you to engage just yet.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Oh, you have taken on a mercenary. Okay, that's nice. Well done, well done. Okay. Go over leg. You have a mission. Attack those spear guard, please. You can do that. You can deal with them. Okay. March Wardens, join our general.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yes, yes. It's going well. It is going well. March Wardens, go over there. Into that corner. Await further instruction. Yes, Lothlorien archers, get yourselves into that space as well. Ah, we are starting to see them flee. One battalion after the other. As they realize that hope for their victory is all but gone. And yet all they could do in order to hope to survive is press and press and press on. But these elves of Lothlorien will not let them any further. And now our general and his March Wardens to follow. They join the fray. We are now coming tantalizingly close to evening out the actual numbers on this one, and their units are consistently wavering. They know that their hope is lost to them now. That there is little they can do in the face of superior elven troops. %74%. I must admit though that I do not like their battleship crews. They're getting a lot of kills now. But even with that, we are still consistently evening the odds. And Galadhrim Guard still fighting on. They had 2 experience points at the beginning of this battle, and now they have 6.
Good tidings. The enemy general
Yes, lovely. Another one bites the dust. Okay. Hither it's time for you to try to press yourself through this.
Pursue and run them down.
All troops move along, move outward. Press the enemy until they break. Indeed you do, sentinels. Indeed you do.
Good tidings. The enemy
Another general falls. This is a very good sign. Our cavalry try to make their way through. They must try harder. Harder, I say. The Uruk-hai crossbow cannot hold us back now. The Galadhrim swordsmen are just cleaving through them. As are Elbreth sentinels. Khazmor-Hir and Anfalas. These are troops trained in the former Gondor territories. It is only fitting that this battle be their end on the eve of defeat for Isengard itself as a nation, as a faction, as an idea. Okay, cavalry troops. What is that? Okay, a ballista just marching along, but this one is still firing. It shall merit our close attention. We shall raid upon them from all sides. We will have lost many brave elven soldiers here today, but their sacrifice is not in vain, because we have secured this capital, and oh my goodness, look at this carnage. Yes, take them out. Take them out.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
So, what else remains, I ask? Some Urukai archers. Write them down, please. There we go. Oh, the swordsmen were already upon them, because of course they were. Dutifully defending their elven homes. I do think that is an acceptable tally.
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful indeed. 6,025 killed. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so who took the most? Galathrun guards, 920. 920. That is crazy. A crazy, crazy, crazy amount of troops. And they healed 82 of their casualties. That is incredible. Yavanna's chosen, healing 108 of their casualties. 546 captured. I mean, these are just... wow. Those are numbers I cannot explain by any game logic, but I'm very happy that they happen. I'm very happy for them. And Galathrun swordsmen also doing really, really well for themselves. Also healing a lot of troops. That's kind of the through line. The more you've killed, the more of your killed troops will be given back and healed. And a lot of experience to go around for all of our troops. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful battle. And we didn't even end up losing that many. Oh, glorious. This merits another lovely cup of tea. I need to celebrate this. Man. And the music is fitting, I think, swelling underneath this magnificent event. So, I mean, the computer may not have thought it likely we would succeed, but here we are, and we have triumphed in the face of adversity. We ended up losing less than a quarter of our forces. Oh, hello there, Isengard. That looks like a particularly small force. Do you really think it'd be enough? Interesting. Interesting indeed. The Khan of Khand is dead. Oh, it looks like... yeah, okay. And the invasion failed. Well, yeah, sure enough. Yeah, it did. So what can we do here? We have some archers. Okay, they're only March Wardens. We will need to assist them. And we can. Lothlorien, aspiring commander. Sure enough. Yes, let's call him that, an aspiring commander. Okay. And let's start facilitating the retraining of some of our troops.
For the light, elves.
Do.
For the light.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So let's take the 19 there. 61 there. Lovely, lovely. Melkondomian. Elvish rope. Very good to see. Okay, let's make sure we can gather up an army here.
Come, my brothers. Elves.
You take those with you. And
How may I serve? For the light.
let's take some of these.
Reinforcements. Yes, my lord. How may I serve? For
Uh,
the light.
And let's bring along those. I would say, as all in all, that looks like a pretty solid force. And then we can gather up a few troops from Lothlorien as well, which is nice. There you are. Then let's send those guys as well. We shall need a stronghold upgrade in Lothlorien. Definitely. Now, Eisenrun has been besieged, and what are we to do about it? That's a good question. First of all, we're going to build up infrastructure. Hello, Dorwinian. What are you doing here? Captain Bondi. Elves and humans marching together. Let's get a crop rotation going. The Woodland Realm are at war with Gundabad. Not a big surprise there. Okay. Belzulion. You can go there. And what about... Okay. What about you? Lothlorien Scouts. If you go over there... Yeah, I think we can take them with that. One general, March Wardens. Okay, I'm gonna take some cell souls too, just because we can. We are gonna be alright. And then, just outside Gund, we can take on Captain Akur. And there we are. So the plan for this one is basically just to let our cavalry do the talking, I think. Those 30 hit the bin, they can do some serious damage to their crossbow units. So, all you other guys, you can just hang out over here. If the enemy ends up coming toward you, then sure, that's their decision, I guess. You guys go there, you guys go there. And the catapults. Now, Hidabin, you are the most important troop on the battlefield today. And you shall come this way and take out those lovely little crossbowmen. While they're on their way over there. Come on. Give it a run. Very good, very good, very nice. That's a lot of them dead already.
only half the enemy force remains.
Okay.
Battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Ballista crew. Oh no. Ha! They are just being bombarded into oblivion.
Good tidings.
And there goes the general.
Lies dead.
That should do it actually.
The enemy army
It does.
flees the field.
Nice.
Pursue and run them down.
Good, good, good. Goodbye. What do we have here? A single ballistic crew member.
This is a clear victory.
0 losses. Oh, it's just funny. Who took out the most? Galathan Marchers. Well done, lads. Well done. A man of arms of the guard of the Tower of Gondor is held worthy in the city. Beregond. There are quite a few quotes about Beregond in the loading screens in this mod. Makes me think that somebody was a fan of his. He is shown a lot of love in this mod. More than many other characters one might consider more prominent even. You know, there's... Yeah, let's go. Maraudon. Let's get you into Gund. Hello, Captain. Have you left your city behind? That was not a wise decision, sir. Okay, but let's focus on this battle now. Captain Trushak.
My lord, sire, I'm gonna take it for the elves.
Yeah, I am gonna take it for the elves. One last sip of tea before battle, you know? And so we come to shoot. So where are they? They're over there. Vanguard and the archers are somewhere. So we'll just walk calmly toward them. How close do we need to get? I guess that... Oop, there they are. Oh, and they're already in range. That's nasty, actually. That's, okay. Cavalry, you are called upon. They spread out dutifully. Okay. Draw back a bit.
Is very much in our
March Wardens.
Victory will be ours.
Target the Baneguards. Obelisk Sentinels. Baneguard. Cavalry. You shall hover around their archers and not give them a minute's pause. Soul Swords. Go at the Baneguard.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
And bye. Oh, they doubled back against us. Wow, wow. Okay, they didn't like meeting the soul swords, I suppose. Archers, take them out. Soul swords, march against the Spain Guard.
Only half the enemy force remains. The battle is very much in our favor. Victory.
And that is looking pretty good, I think. And oh, the Spain Guard have realized what is going on behind them. But it doesn't mean they can do anything about it. Nice. Okay.
Good tidings.
And there goes the general. How do they like it? Not very.
Behold how our cowardly foe
Okay,
runs.
our archers. Yeah, sure, they can just stand back while the cavalry do their thing. I think they've done sufficiently now.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Ah, we heal the Lothlorien scout. How nice, how nice. And of course they took out the most because they're cavalry, and that's what cavalry does. Repeatedly. Although the archers did okay for themselves despite being very, very low in number compared to everyone else. You hold out your hand to me, and I perceive only a finger of the claw of Mordor, cruel and cold. Goodbye. And we should, yes, just about. We can just get back to Derweth. Which is nice, and we can even retrain the cell swords. How quaint. Right, well, let's take Gund, and we have open gates, which is glorious indeed. So, Captain Muzgas, you are about to be destroyed. Any final wishes before the executioner bears down upon you? We were outnumbered, for Mordor had allied itself with the Easterlings and the cruel Ar-Adûnâim. Well, well. No Ar-Adûnâim will come to challenge us today. We have catapults, we have archers. I mean, it's hard to put a finger on a single damn thing we haven't got in this army. Okay, we don't have a lot of cavalry, but we have enough to make a difference, I would say. There you all go, and the cavalry up there. Nice.
Spire's done it. He's opened the gates.
Very nice, very nice. And we're already opening fire upon our foes. How do they like being shot at? Well, actually, they seem to be in a bit of a state of confusion about it. So catapults, I want you to hit right here. Right here. Not quite what I imagined, but okay, let's just move our troops forward a bit. So, that. And catapults, you can move right to the back of the line. Halberds, you can move over there, ready to step in. Oh, no, sorry. Actually, you can move over to this side. And swordsman, you can move over here. Ooh! They're coming out to meet us! How lovely. How sweet. How quaint. How completely irrelevant. And so, there we go. Ah, that was a nice shot, that last one. Of course, not as nice as it perhaps could have been, but I think I'll take what I got. Oh, the berserkers, they're falling like flies. Dropping and dropping and dropping. Basically, we don't even have to attack them. We can just stand back, really. 3 left. And there they go. Down for the count. They are just being pummeled by arrow fire. Okay, catapults, cease fire. Don't think much good will come of you insisting on doing that. You can also kind of stop what you're doing as our infantry moves in. You can of course also move a bit closer, but not too close, because I do want you to retain full numbers. Don't get embroiled in any melee now. Now the catapults though. You can position them in there. And Slammo. We're going to fight you. Spear guard, whether you like it or not.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Oh, and our halberds, they are chasing a single routing orc. There they all go. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. There's some pikemen in there.
Our soldiers have proved their worth today. The enemy's walls belong to us now.
Let's just pull up in there. So where are you going? Orc archers over there. So, ready your bows, guys. Even the heavily armored pikemen cannot stand against us. Aim for those infantrymen over there. Ouch! How lovely. How good. And heavy archers, you can move into the settlement now. Cavalry, you've kind of done your thing. Catapults, you too. So you can just hang out together outside the walls. How do you like that? You can just sit there and relax. Meanwhile, our halberdiers have some Uruk-hai infantry to pummel into oblivion. Okay. And sentinels, you need to go and shut down those archers, please.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. Only half the enemy force remains.
So, Galadrim archers. Who can you shoot? You can shoot the pikemen. Yes, yes. That is good. That is good, 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 good. And you can shoot them as well. Yes, yes. What do we have there? Raiders, Baneguard. I mean, what are they even doing with their backs turned on us? Is that they don't even care that the brethren are being slaughtered by the hundreds. Pikemen are basically gone. Shot into pieces. Baneguard coming over there. I mean, it's very simple. You just overpower them. Run into them and give them all you have. And archers, you can kind of just move in on them too.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
The March Wardens are joining in. This is basically over. We have lost almost none. 3%. I mean, look at this. Biggest kill tally, Sentinels of Cairn Amroth. Well done, lads. You shall get the golden waffle tonight. But also, Lothlorien March Wardens doing very well. Catapult doing a thing. Not doing much, but it looked good though. You know, it looked good. Strong showing all round. That's what I'm going to say. Everybody dines on the waffle tonight. Thranduil, father of Legolas, of the Nine Walkers, was Sindarin, and that tongue was used in his house, though not by all his folk. And so, another settlement falls before us. The question is then, what shall the rogue captain do? Will he try to go for one of the lightly defended settlements? I almost, like Derwath. Yeah, I do kind of think that will be the case. So far, so bloody wonderful. Anduin, you can send some troops, you can, you know. You can send some ballista to Dreichan. And you can send these elves west. We all know how the elves are going into the west. Well, we are going to redefine that a tad today.
Have a taste of my blade.
And here at Calenhad, Gondor has, as I kind of thought they might, helped to solidify our siege over this place. There shall be no hope, no help for Mordor.
Yes, my lord.
They will flounder and fall.
Elves. Yes, my lord.
5 units there, 8 units there, there's 13 in total. Plus a few there, that's maybe 15, 16. Excellent. And Imlad Karnan, they do not have what it takes, I think. Do we have trade rights with Harad? I don't think we do, so, you know, why not? While we are here,
Tomorrow's journey
we might as well. Although I do find it somewhat likely that Harad will declare war on us way before we get to trade with them. Barathan. Okay, so Harad is doing well overall. Oh, yes, it's impossible for you to move through the forest. I know, I know. Ooh, okay. They hold Bregnas. Aha. Karas still held by Enedwaith. But of course, Enedwaith and Isengard are allies, which, yeah, I suppose it can happen. So we might end up fighting them. Time will have to tell. But our culture is coming along in these far-flung places. Goes first. Hornburg. Ivan has chosen 12, 10 turns. Okay. So I am going to send you to the Hornburg, where you can be retrained. Yeah. Very good, everyone. Now let's see what Isengard does. That's really the most interesting thing to be discovered on this end turn. Ooh, the dwarves of Ar-Adûnâim are taking their time. Maybe some important battle happened up there. Or maybe they just had to queue up a buttload of buildings. Who even knows? I sure don't. Mordor! Well, 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 well. And Gondor refuses to come to our aid. Ah. Okay then. So we shall have to deal with the Radgaz and then take on Lagarin at the neck. Which we shall absolutely do. God damn it. Rumil has come too far to let himself be foiled by such a ragtag group of lowly scum.
Evil must not be allowed to triumph this day.
Grond, they named it, in memory of the hammer of the underworld of old. Underworld of old. Two words so incredibly well coupled together. Now, What shall we have to do? Well, I mean, we don't want to be facing Mordor as they come up down from this hill, so we shall have to claim it. It will mean that we will face them on two fronts, but I think we can do that. I don't consider that an impossibility. So do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put our light archers. Actually, we're going to. Are they gonna come from right over there? I suppose they are. We're gonna put our light archers here. Our heavy archers here. We're gonna put our halberds over here. And like so. I think that's good. Our cavalry. I think our cavalry might even be enough to take down this Mordor army on its own. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let our infantry deal with those. We'll see how a catapult can fit into all this. Oh! Oh! Okay, they're coming from over there. Well, that just makes everything a bit easier for us, to be honest. So, we're gonna move over there. We're gonna move over there. We're gonna move you guys over there. These funky fellows will be flanking the enemy from the left, and then we have some lovely sentinels over on the right. How nice. Okay, so, Mordor. My friends. Well, friends might be a bit too strong a word. People. No, not even. Guys. Okay, Mordor, you guys. You have to realize you're in a very bad position right now.
Tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Yep. Predictably.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Orc maulers. Well. Oh, Moran and Guard. They might actually do something against our cavalry. Oh my. Catch those guys. Take the Orc scouts. Okay. You know what? You're all just gonna stop doing that thing. We're gonna let the cavalry deal with this, to be honest. Maybe we're gonna take on these Black Orc archers with some infantry? Yeah, sure, why not? Or coast? Nah. We're on a guard. What do we have there? Raiders. Meow. Smash. And the Moran Guard breaks as well. How lovely. That's basically that army dealt with. So, Nazgul, fella, when are you gonna join this fight?
Behold
You know, why do you make up your mind? I'm just gonna form up over here. Don't mind me. I'm just taking, you know, entrenching my position. Entrenching myself over here. Any other orcs still standing from this carnage? No, not really. Oh! And thus those lads are spurred into action. So. Well, I think that worked out alright. Yeah, Nope. They didn't hit their target at all. But come on, I'll give you another shot. Or 3. Nope. Nope, nope. Pitiful. Pitiful. Maybe, no, shoot at the archers. Shoot the archers. That's even worse. You're close to hitting our own troops. Okay. You're beginning to tentatively take steps in the direction of redeeming yourself. Oh, hello, Black Orcs. Well. Okay. What do we have here? Temple wards. How nice.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Okay, those orcs actually held up pretty well against that, all things considered. So, we need to pull back. What on earth are you doing, stupid orcs? Black Orc Hellbeards. Black Orc Archers. Let's wake them up, shall we?
Only half the enemy force remains.
Fine. I'd say this is going pretty well. Hello there, Black Orcs. How are you doing? Yvain has chosen against Temple Wards. We've seen this one before. It doesn't end well for the Dark Numenorians. Because we aggressively poke them with sticks. And we shall keep poking and poking and poking. And then when we have poked them to death, we shall poke their corpses some more. Yeah, basically none are left. Pokey, pokey, pokey. So, where are you at? Over there. Okay. I think our archers can stop firing now. And join the fray.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Ah, another Nazgul falls.
The army flees the field. Pursue
And
and
they can't take the morale shock that follows. How good. That'd be grand. Come on, catch a few of them. Yeah, I do think that's fine.
our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember
Ah, yes, again.
as the day of our most glorious victory.
Burying Galathram archers. Sentinels of Cairn Amroth once again, proving themselves very useful indeed. That's very good. Galadriel indeed had wished that Mithrandir should be the lead of the council, and Saruman begrudged them that. For his pride and desire of mastery was grown great. I love that phrase, was grown great. It's kind of... It reveals that his pride and desire of this mastery of all things, it was something he himself had cultivated and sought out. It came from him, but also perhaps from outside forces. But there's a will behind it. There's a will behind his malice. That is kind of the point of it. It was not just something that happened, you know, by accident. No. Lovely. Calenhad is ours. And a pretty wealthy settlement, it seems.
Elven warriors.
And so this elven captain can, I don't know, go over into that fort. Finances reach new heights. Onodrith shall... ooh, we're coming close to actually getting to use marksman ranges and army barracks over here. That's very nice. Rochberg. What shall ye have? Barrister maker? Public baths? Why not both? Eastern Skeleeth. What do you need? You need an armorer, and you need some growth and some trading, and then eventually, yeah, an archery range too. And Wade, you need a bit of culture. Ar-Adûnâim, likewise. And Gund, you are just doing your thing, and I applaud it. Now the question is, do we send you to Tirthaurus? Yes, I think. Actually, yeah, we do send Haldir to Tirthaurus.
Engage! For the light! Swiftly!
I think we should probably send some more warders down.
Elves!
And then
The light! Follow me. Like the wind!
we have these lovely lads coming from Osterthiel.
Reinforcements! At ease!
16 strong units moving toward Inlet Karnen.
Scatter them!
Retraining continues. In Kalasgaladon.
Elves!
You can go over there.
My lord,
And to end this episode, quick beam.
you, my enemy.
You have terrorized these people long enough.
Warriors!
Orothin, the March Warden of Lothlorien, has something to say about that, I would say. I
Warriors!
would argue.
We join in arms.
Elves! Yes, my lord.
And he comes with the Galadrim Guard.
For the elves!
So, quick beam. With your Ents and your Entdrot. He stalks his prey and he's well supplied with
Fight to the end!
Entdrot, I suppose. Or Entdraft. Draught. Let's make sure it's not too foggy. We want precision from our artillery today. Good. I bid you all fire. Halberds, you're there only to take whatever comes close. That wasn't close. Okay, so where are they going? These Ents. They're running. Okay then. What are they trying to do? That is my question. What are they trying to do? Anyway, we shall follow them. And that marks the end, the last of my tea. So what have they done? They have chosen to take ground up over there. Galadhron guards just speeding away. Ah, we can actually kind of reach them, maybe. Although, hitting them is far easier said than done for these catapults. Yeah. We're gonna take all our troops and we're gonna move them forward just a tiny bit. That should allow for a bit more accuracy and a bit. Are you shooting at them specifically? No, 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 no. Come on. Go for those ends, please. You should have more luck. Come. What? Oh, there you go. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. You ended up doing something. But here they come. Here they come. The ants are coming. And they do not like what we have done. Okay.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Take down these ents. That is quite dramatic. They are just taking us to pieces. Okay. Balance the crew. I need you to take out those ents. There can be no doubts.
They have lost half.
No two ways about it. Come on, archers. You are accurate enough to take on those ents. These trees, walking trees, shall terrorize us no more. What's that? What?
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
So Quickbeam was the invisible man. Interesting. But we won. And we took out Quickbeam. Now he shall no longer be terrorizing these neighborhoods. Dreichland shall be free. Many that live deserve death, some that die deserve life. Can you give it to them, Frodo? Then do not be so too eager to deal out death and judgment. Wise words indeed from Gandalf. And Orphan is granted membership into our lovely little family. She'll go back to Dreichland and yeah, so shall our infantry. They need a bit of retraining now.
Elven warriors, swiftly.
My lord. At ease.
Okay. And over here though. You can go to them here, where you can retrain soon. And what about others? We do need others to go. So, basically, get rid of those Lothlorien archers. They're not that good anyway. Compared to the rest of our roster, of course, because otherwise they're just fine archers. But they don't cut the mustard against the March Wardens or the Galadrim archers. And Captain Mobuck. Very interesting. And in Gund, the Gazlun is coming for us. But we shall see about that next time around. Because for now, I need to relieve myself of some of all this tea. And so I wish you a wonderful, wonderful evening. Have a lovely, lovely day if you can. Captain Turtle Waffle, considerably out.